Hey, what's good? So, today we're gonna be cooking up some stuff for Central C. Now, before we get into this, I want to show you two of my favorite, chord progressions and how you can play them. They're both in the minor harmonic scale, which is usually the go-to scale for, Spanish guitar melodies. So let's start with the first chord progression, which is 1, 2, 5. Sounds like this. Now the second chord progression that I use all the time, not just for drill samples, is 1, 5, 4, 5. The second 5 is major, a major chord, so it goes like this. Anyways, let's just get into the cook-up. I'm gonna be using the first one I showed you, and yeah. We got another beautiful Spanish Latin guitar melody. Now, for the top lines, I usually, just play it by ear. Make sure that, I'm following the minor harmonic intervals. Basically just freestyle. That's my whole thought process. And also when you're making, these Spanish guitar samples, you should actually just be using, the 1/3 beat for the grid, because most of the time the bounce is triplets and it's a little bit different. Like, it doesn't use quarter notes as much. Now what I'm doing here is, just trying to find some pockets that I can layer an extra melody or two. Some phrases, nothing too crazy like Topline, because we already have the main Topline melody, which is carrying the whole catchy part of the song. Like here in the space, and here as well, like at the end. So they just gotta bounce off each other. And usually I prefer to do them with higher notes, because it's easier to tell them apart. Like, you have this contrast between the two. Okay, also another important thing. Instead of just keeping the melody like here, just 4 bars, at the end of the first 4 bars, I just switched it up. So it goes like this. And at the second 8 bars, I switched it up like this. So, it just keeps evolving. It's not just stuck to, 4 bars. Okay, so now for another trick, which I use it a lot on my guitars. If you want to get some texture out of your guitars, there's this thing I accidentally kind of found out. You just gotta turn on typing keyboard to piano keyboard thing, Control T, and you just select your audio file. And now when you start pressing the keys, it's gonna simultaneously pitch it up, but also speed it up. It gives it this corresponding pitch tempo feeling. I don't know how to exactly explain it, but you can hear like this how it sounds normally. And now I'm gonna, for example, press 3. So it sounds pitched up, but also the audio isn't messed up. So yeah, we're just gonna go render it out. Open up Edison on the master. We're just gonna hit this on input. We're gonna come here and just press the key that we want to pitch it up to. Okay, now that it's done, you're just gonna drag it in and you're gonna match the tempo and chop it up a little bit, because sometimes it kind of sounds off. And there we have this sped up version. Of course, we need a vocal. Also, I kind of like an accent vocal, not something too busy. Let's just use this. It's E, then it's F sharp. Yep.